Hey everyone, I'm Daniel Ronberg. I'm a top of the table producer and I've been in this group for about a year, and I've noticed a lot of agents asking for resources, asking for ways. There's a lot of product questions, a lot of licensing questions, but there's a lot of agents in here looking for that road that's going to help get them to top of the table. And so what I want to do in this video was I wanted to break down my literal path to top of the table, how I got here, and I laid it all out for you. And I'm actually going to put it, you know what, I'm going to flip these two. I'm going to put this actually in order that I went, okay, that got me to top of the table, because I was a pretty sorry producer. I was a retail banker. My dad grabbed me out of a JP Morgan Chase retail bank. I was licensed and said, I'm going to teach you how to write annuities and life insurance, and changed my life. But when I got to the business, I wasn't very good. I didn't know how to sell. I wasn't very confident. I was 23 years old. I was a mess. And luckily, thank God, somehow I was literally starving for training, right? I worked with my dad and he was amazing. But when you're working with like a seasoned producer and its family, it's not like the training I got at JP Morgan where there was like a checklist. Like when you work for family business especially, you just don't have those standard operating procedures, things you would see in corporations that, you know, a trainer is going to train you on. So I'm literally sitting there in my office YouTubing insurance stuff, and I meet this guy. I don't meet him, but I see him for the very first time. This is Van Miller. Now, Van Miller changed my life, and I'm going to share with you the two things you must have. Now, Van Miller says everything that we do and say in appointments right now is a result of your cumulative knowledge. And I'm going to share with you the two CDs. He's got so many, and they're all amazing. I have them all. But the two that changed my life are right here. This is Successful Selling, and this is the cornerstone for me. If you don't get anything else here, which I highly recommend you do, you have to get this. If you're like struggling in the business, or you're looking to just go to that next level, or you're like selling okay like I was, but you're not going to make it, this will help tremendously. Then this is my favorite. Successful Selling, but Van Miller, he signed it for me one time. He came to Phoenix and spoke at a NAFA. Yeah, it was awesome, MDRT. It was a NAFA event, which was cool. So, but I've seen Van speak a lot of times live. Van's my hero. He's one of the greatest. And if you don't know who Van Miller is, or you don't own his CDs, I highly recommend. I think these are like, I don't know the price. $60, $50, $40, I don't know. There's somewhere around there. You got to get these. These are must. This is crucial. If you want to be a successful life producer, and if you want your annuities to go to the next level because you're a successful life producer, it'll help. These two are must. I have to recommend those the most. Now, I've known about Tom Hegna the longest. I knew about Tom Hegna even before I was in the business. I've known about Tom Hegna since I was a little kid because my dad used to work right next to Tom Hegna way back in the day. Not way back. Sorry, Tom, not way back in the day. But back when Tom was a producer, my dad and him worked together at the same agency for a while, a big company. So I've known about Tom Hegna for a long time, but I didn't really get to appreciate Tom Hegna until I became an insurance agent. Now, they have an updated version of Retirement Alpha, but let me tell you this. If you sell annuities and you have not read this, then there's no way that you could possibly be selling as much as you possibly could. That didn't make any sense. But this is so important. Retirement Alphas. I've bought more Retirement Alphas than anything I've ever bought. Purchased. Anything I've ever purchased. I'm an author too, by the way. Anything I've ever purchased. Retirement Alpha is, it's just gold. Like literally, it's all value. Every single line will make you a better producer. And you can read it in like 20 minutes. Clients can read it in 20 minutes. It's a white paper. There's an updated version. You have to get that. This is a must as well. You have to have this. Next is the classic Playchecks and Paychecks. I have it on tape. I have a CD. I have it on, I'm pretty sure MP3 by now. I'm sure I have all of Hegna's stuff. You have to have all of Hegna's stuff. These guys are like the gold standard. You have to have these. These are crucial. So Paychecks and Playchecks is a must. Chapter 4 alone of Paychecks and Playchecks has enough sales ideas. The whole book, it will increase your production. Everything here, by the way, just kept taking me to the next level. So when I got Van, I tripled my production. I went from almost qualifying for $1 Million Round Table to quarter table, and then eventually top of the table. Hegna came right along in step with that and got me there. That language and those stories that Tom tells are incredible. I mean, Tom literally coined so many phrases in our business. Tom's like the father of, guaranteed lifetime income. So you have to have. Now, the last one I'm going to close out with is, of course, Dave McKnight. Power of Zero, you have to have this DVD. Now, this and Retirement Alpha are what I give to clients more than anything. These are so powerful to get people to have those paradigm shifts that we need. Power of Zero, the movie, Power of Zero, the book, which I recommend getting both. If you're like me and you're a BC student in high school and you thought, I'll just skip the book and get the movie, no. Get the book. It's worth it. You can give this to clients too, and it's equally as powerful. I've done it. These are musts. You have to have these. And if you don't have this yet, and this may be my favorite actually, Tax-Free Income for Life, his new book, is incredible. What I love about it is it's just such a brilliant strategy that was right there all along that I guarantee you none of us are doing a good enough job of. I'd be willing to bet money. I can't guarantee it, but I'd be willing to bet money that none of us are doing a good enough job of exercising the strategies in this book, and it's crucial. So if you want to go to top of the table, the roadmap is literally right here. I don't know, $200 maybe? Like, if you can't afford to put $200 in your career, you might as well, like, I would borrow the money, probably. I would find the $200. It may not even be $200. You could probably get this stuff used. I wouldn't get it used. Buy it from the authors. They worked hard on it. But, I mean, I did. $200. And you could go to the next level. And all this stuff is what did it. I don't get kickbacks for working with these guys. I didn't mention any of my own books. I didn't mention any of my own courses. That's not why we're here. I came here to tell you what I did to get to the top of the table. I got to the top of the table with this. This is what got me there. And there's more. I have every one of Van's CDs. I have every one of David's books except for Volatility Shield. I don't know why. I need to get that one still. Apologize, David. I will get that eventually. Don't Worry, Retire Happy is a must. These are all key pieces. Here's the bottom line when it comes to this, okay? If you still don't believe me, if you still go, Daniel, I'm a big producer already, or Daniel, I don't think I need all that, or I have great training already. Here's the thing about training, okay? Most of us get training from the people that rely on us to sell things. This is Van Miller 101, okay? That's dangerous. You got to get your information, because think about it. Like, if they're relying on you to sell things, are you going to get completely maybe the most unbiased training possible? This is it. These guys don't care what you sell, right? They just want you to be the best agent you can be to help change lives and save communities and help people, right? That's why I'm making this video. I wish 9 years ago when I started, somebody did this and said, just go get this. If you want top of the table, go get this. Study it like there's no tomorrow. My wife, there's a joke. All my friends, my wife, my parents know Van Miller's voice, know Tom Hegner's voice, and not just because my dad knew him. Because every time they get in my car, they laugh because they're going to say, oh, what part of successful selling are we at? What part of life insurance are we at? What part of paychecks and playchecks are we at? It's got to live within you. It's got to be like neuro-linguistic program into your brain as you're driving between appointments, listening to stuff, reading this stuff, absorbing this stuff. And once you can speak it, it's second nature in appointments. It's going to help you. Now, again, I'm speaking to producers who ask for this. I'm not trying to get preachy or share too much information. I'm trying to let you know that I wish someone had done this for me, so I'm taking the time to do it for somebody else. This will help step up your game, and this is all you need. So again, go to their websites, vanmiller.com, tomhegner.com. I'm sure it's davidmcknight.com, more than likely. Get these, because not only will they help you, they'll help you help more people. And like Van Miller said in the very beginning, everything you say and do is a result of your cumulative knowledge in an appointment. Bottom line is, if you don't have these, okay, there's no way you are competing at the highest level in this business. If you haven't read Retirement Alpha, there's no way you're selling annuities at the highest competitive level. You can't be. Because what Tom Hegner does in this book is unbelievable. Tax-free income for life does. Van Miller's annuity CD does. It's just so powerful. It's years of work. Van Miller's been in the business 43 years. Tom Hegner, 30-something years. David, 30 or 20, I don't know. But you're talking about almost 100 years of legacy and work that took me to top of the table. That's all I'm going to say. I don't get anything for doing this video. I just wanted to make it so somebody else had it, and hopefully it helps people to be able to go to that next level. Now, one thing that we're doing at Infinity is we're going to start doing an event called the Living Legends event. We're going to do them as often as we can, maybe once a month, once a quarter, a couple times a year, as often as we can afford to. We're going to bring the best in the business together, the living legends that we can learn from and take advantage of while we're blessed to be able to help us all go to the next level, because they're here to carry on the legacy of this industry. We need to be able to be here to receive it. So as that next person catching the torch from these great legends, not that they're going anywhere. We got a long time with them, which is great, but they're here to share. I mean, this is the torch. You got to buy it, but it's worth it. It's just worth it. So again, I hope this wasn't too lengthy. I hope this really actually helped somebody, and hope everyone's doing well out there, staying safe. If anyone wants to reach out or connect online, just hit me up. I love this group, so take care.